Hello and welcome back to Tier 11 to the top. And if you like strong starts to the season, then this episode is right up your street. Let's get straight into it. Hello there and welcome back to Anderzbaz FM, and you join me today for episode 24 of Tier 11 to the top. And as mentioned, Mansfield Hosiery Mills have made an absolutely fantastic start to the season. But before we get into that, if this is your first visit to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, drop a like on this video if you enjoy the content, and throw some comments down below. I'd love to hear from you all. But as we said, today is all about the start to the season, and you can already see the league table here. We are sitting at the top, and if we have a better look at things, we can have a look at the league table itself. Here we go then. 7 games played, 6 wins, 1 draw, and just 2 goals conceded. It has been an incredible run, and one that has completely shocked me. I was expecting a tough start to the campaign. As we look at the schedule here, obviously last time out we had that 3-0 victory to start the season against Marine, and since then it has taken a long time before we even conceded a goal. So we went to Blyth 1-0, 3-0 at Alfreton, 2-0 at home to Lancaster. We went into the preliminary round of the FA Cup. That was the first goal we conceded against Liver's Edge, but we still won 3-1 Tancock with a brace. And we follow that up with another clean sheet in the league, a 2-0 victory at Bamber Bridge. Things were fantastic throughout August. No goals conceded in the league. But then we travelled to Workington and things were looking great once again. 10 minutes to go, 2-0 up. But we conceded 2 late goals. The first goals we'd conceded of the season. And that was a real disappointment. But we hung on for the draw. We got the point. We remain undefeated. And then last time out, we hosted Hyde, who were 3rd in the league, just behind us. And an early goal from Tancock, I think it was about his 8th of the season, separated the sides. And as you can see, the next round, the first qualifying round of the FA Cup, we hosted Taunton, who I believe are a Tier 9 side, and we absolutely smashed them 5-0. Feeney and Tancock both getting a brace. And that leaves us where we are today, facing 2nd place, Curzon Ashton, away from home at the Tameside Stadium. And it will be a real 6-pointer at the top. We are currently 3 points clear with a game in hand. If we win today, we go 6 clear of them. There's a whole collection of teams there on 16 points. But we can really put ourselves a little bit of a gap to the rest of the teams in the promotion hunt. But let's have a look at how the squad has been performing. And as you can see right there, Tancock has got 8 goals in 9, a 7.76 average rating. And he is really impressing. He's still got really disappointing finishing, still only a 6, but everything else seems to be improving as well. He's playing out of his skin this season. This is the kind of form we were expecting him to have last season, but it was sort of on and off throughout the whole campaign. So far he's been on. He's got 4 in the league and 4 in the cup as well. And so far he has been our best player. 2 new additions to the side, Reed and Moore in the midfield, have also shone. Reed here with a 7.72 average rating overall. 4 goals and 3 assists, all those goals coming in the league. He's been a brilliant addition to the side, and so has Neil Moore in that midfield as well. Again, another couple of assists for Moore, and he's been playing really well as well. 7.6 average rating. The rest of the side has been playing well. Sanyang has slightly dropped off in his performances a little bit. It's probably because the midfield isn't relying on him as much as it was last time out. Elsewhere, Cox has been sort of rotating a lot with McAvoy in that left wing position and seems to be at the moment performing slightly better. So far, so good all around, really. The only real change we've made to the tactic is we've continued to start out cautious. And I think sitting back a little bit, inviting the pressure on, has allowed us to hit teams on the break and get some goals. And really, because we've been more defensively sound, a lot more than we have been in recent seasons, it's been paying dividends. And we've kind of just been winning games without much reply. Obviously, we've only conceded the 2 goals in the league and one further in the FA Cup. But the side has, so far, been fantastic. But a little bit of rotation going on with a few of the positions, but generally speaking, this has been our best 11, and this is the 11 that will play against Curzon Ashton tonight on the midweek fixture, top of the league clash. We've got Collins in goal, Sarah, Jordan, Walmsley and Roberts Hutton as the defensive back four. McAvoy, Reed, Moore and Sanyang in the midfield, and the familiar strike partnership of Tancock and Feeney up front leading the line. So as you can see, Feeney has got 3 goals this season. O'Sullivan's only got the 1. Tancock with 8. That's our strikers. As you'll see here, Feeney continues to score goals and make appearances for the team. He is now both the leading all-time goal scorer in the league and leading all-time appearances in the league as well. So if we have a quick look at the club history and records, you'll see that Feeney has now got most league goals as 46, most league appearances at 112. It's not a bad record really, 112 games and 46 goals, just shy of 1 in every 2 games. And obviously you can see there Louis Potts still holds the record for most goals in a season, both overall and in the league. But yeah, so Kieran Feeney is a stalwart at the club. He's still only 22 years old. He's been with us, this is his 4th season. And he continues to put in the good performances. But yeah, let's get to today's game. Obviously, we are away at Curzon Ashton. And this is going to be a huge game for the league. They are going in as favourites, but we are top of the league and are in the best form. We faced them once before. I believe it was a cup game, maybe a season or 2 ago. And if you remember, Lucas de Bol is part of their lineup. Our former left winger, who we have really struggled to replace since he left, but he will be in their side today. So this is the 11. Let's get to the game and see if we can get ourselves a little bit further ahead of the chasing pack in the league. Here we are then, we have kicked off and immediately straight into the highlights. Hosiery Mills have got a highlight here, down on this near side, the throwing in. There's Lucas de Bol, the traitor, trying to intercept the ball, but we have got it away from him. Walmsley with the ball, finds Tancock into the box, and he shoots and he scores! Inside a minute, and Tancock has got his 9th of the season. A lovely ball from Walmsley in defence. Finds Tancock on the shoulder of the Curzon Ashton defence. He turns and puts it home, and it's 49 seconds, I think the goal came there. Great control, onto his left foot, volleys home. And that is the first goal of the game. 1-0 to Hosiery Mills immediately. What a start. And we've got a free kick here as well that Reed's put into the box. And it's just hit the crossbar. McAvoy with a header. I don't know if that was a save or off the bar, but it looked like a crossbar to me. And we've got a corner. Reed will put the ball in as well. This is a fantastic start. And this is kind of what we've been seeing. We might have been on cautious all season, but that's not stopped us from attacking. We've got such a good midfield and strike partnership that even by sitting back a little bit, it's not hampered us one bit going forward. And 10 minutes gone now, we are sitting pretty at the top of the league, 5 points clear of Whitby. Obviously, I think they're currently drawing. What's the ball doing in the back of the net there? That's dangerous. Curzon Ashton have a free kick, 16 minutes gone. It's a lovely chance. Collins was rooted, but it's gone well wide anyway. Nothing to really worry about there. And, well, we've had 2 chances, 1 on target, 1 goal. This has been a great start. The possession is pretty equal. McAvoy has picked up a little bit of a knock, a twisted knee. Maybe we need to bring him off. In fact, Cox is on the bench, so we'll make that change straight away, not risk him. And in all honesty, Cox maybe has been the better of the 2 this season. But we'll give him the chance to have about an hour in this game. And it's a Curzon Ashton goal kick, but it's been intercepted, and Feeney has it. Finds the defender Roberts Hutton and Walmsley, and we're trying to work it back up through the defence and the midfield. We're working down this right-hand side. It's kind of what our tactic has been. We are stronger down the right-hand side, and that lovely ball has found Cox on the opposite flank. He puts it back into the box, but it's dealt with. Sanyang with a header, and it's just gone over the bar. It was a bit of a sloppy defending there from the home side, and we nearly capitalised on it. As you can see, 5 minutes left in this game, in this first half. And so far, the goal in the opening minute is separating the sides. And Walmsley has hit the upright with a header. What a chance that was. He nearly nabbed the header from the free kick there and got a second just before half-time. If we can get a goal from this corner and go into the break 2-0 up, well, we can't, but that would be fantastic. But they still have possession. The highlight is still rolling, and that was a bit of a wasteful ball, and Curzon Ashton are on the counter-attack. They're working it through midfield, trying to find that key ball, but it's been dealt with well by our defence. And then another ball over the top finds the head of Tancock, who nods it down to Cox. And we're going to slowly work this through. No rush. We are obviously ahead. Tancock's the ball through to Tancock has found him. Can he do anything? He's been brought down. It's a penalty. And we're going to let Arthur Reed step up. He is our new penalty taker this season. I think he's already got a couple. Maybe one. I'm not sure exactly. But he's going to step up here and hopefully put it home and put us 2-0 ahead. He has done. It's 2-0 going into the half-time break. And so far, this has been an inspired performance. I've literally just sat back and let the team crack on. No shouts, no changes to instructions or anything like that. Only the substitution for the injured McAvoy. But so far, the away side in front of 196 fans. And that's one thing I need to know. Our attendance hasn't gone up massively since moving up to this level. We are still in the 150-ish range. Let's quickly put the league table back up there. It keeps dropping off to something else every time we have a cup game. But so far, 7 wins, 1 draw. No goals conceded in this one. 2-0 up at half-time. And it's straight back into the second half. If we can start things as well as we started the first half, that would be fantastic. But it's a Curzon Ashton highlight on the far side. De Bol nods it down to Dalton, who misses a chance there. That was a good opportunity. And so far, De Bol has been quite quiet. He's only on a 6.2. We've neutered him going forward. And we're nearing the hour mark. And so far, this second half is kind of flying by. We've had the one highlight, 10 minutes gone. And this has been a great game, really. Not quite as good as the recent FA Cup game where we came out 5-0 winners. But what we're going to do is we're going to get to about 70 minutes and make those final 2 substitutions. In fact, we'll stop it now at 69. Nice. And make a few changes. So we've made a couple of changes. Doyle and Pike have come on for Robert Sutton and Sanyang. We've shifted Sarah onto the right side of defence. And he's put a ball into the box there, and it's very nearly found Tancock. But Feeney has it, and Feeney is volleyed home for his 4th of the season. A well-worked ball into the box. Reed found Feeney on the volley, and he smashed it home. And that has definitely put the game beyond doubt, surely. A ball from Sarah doesn't quite get to Tancock. The goalkeeper finds it. Reed's header finds Feeney, who, on a swivel, volleys it into the back of the net. And a lovely finish from a great striker for the club. It's 3-0 with just about 10 minutes to go. This has been a great game for us. I've said it before, I'll say it again. A great game. We're now 5 points clear at the top of the table with a game in hand. This season has gone so much better than anyone could have predicted. And that header has once again hit the bar. Walmsley's hit the woodwork twice in this game. I think overall we've hit the woodwork 3 times. And Reed's going to put the ball into the box. And doesn't find anyone. It drifts all the way out for a goal kick. But who cares anymore? This has been a great performance. 2 goals in either half from our strikers. And a penalty just before the break. And that has finished the game 3-0. A great performance. And one that we would love to revisit again in the next game. Let's have a quick look at what's gone on around the grounds. And finish out this episode. So as you can see there, late in the game, Whitby took a 3-2 victory to just about hang on to our coattails at 3 points back. Alfreton also picked up the win. They sit on 18 points. Curzon Ashton now dropping down to 5th on 16. A good game all around for us. We're now at the top, 3 points clear. And we are doing well, beating our nearest challengers. Something that happened early on in the season. We were facing teams who were sort of mid-table and below. So I was a little bit worried that our form was a little bit of a false dawn. But so far, the last 2 league games against Hyde and Curzon Ashton, who are both in the hunt for promotion. In fact, third game of the season there at Alfreton as well was another good victory. But these last 2 games particularly have given me the confidence that our form is as strong as it is suggesting it is. Let's have a look what we're going to do in the next game, the next episode though. So I think the next 2 cup games are a little bit early on. We'll probably join the FA Cup if we get into the first round proper, but we're facing Camberley in the next qualifying round, and I believe they are down in a Tier 10 league. Yes, they are, and they're not doing particularly well either, so hopefully that will be a slightly easier fixture to get us progressing in the FA Cup once again. That game against Whitby there at the beginning of October looks like a good candidate. Let's see if we face any other of the top sides in the month. No, we don't. Nantwich at the beginning of November, probably a little bit far away. I think we'll go through these next 3 league games and see if Whitby are still second, and if they are, we will have another top of the table clash away from home once again, and see if we can put another of our promotion rivals back in their place and extend the gap at the top a little bit more. So that is when we'll come back. We'll come back in a few weeks, a couple of weeks really, 3 league games between then, 2 cup games as well, and face Whitby away from home, another 6-pointer, and have a final look at the league table as we wrap things up here. And as you can see, Arthur Reed is sitting at the top of the average rating stats once again. Another player for Hosiery Mills lighting up the league. But that will be everything for today. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Another strong victory and a great start to the season for this Hosiery Mills side. Join us again next time as we take on Whitby in another top of the table clash. Another 6-pointer. Thank you so much for joining. I've enjoyed myself. I hope you have too. It's been a pleasure. Goodbye.